Oh! Isn't it true that we as human beings have the propensity to move towards the things that seem easy? To do the things that we find very simple. It's easier for us to sleep very late and wake up whenever we like. It's easier for us to be on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter all day as against picking a book to read. It's easier for us to watch Netflix, right? Or other series all day as against actually watching a tutorial and developing yourself. But you know what? I've come to realize that the world is structured in such a way that the easiest of things aren't the most profitable. It shock you. So what I want to quickly talk about today is the need for self-discipline. As a creative person, you're not only expected to gain skill in the artistry of video production or filmmaking. The skill is important, very, very important. It is not the most critical. What's knowledge? Knowledge is about knowing, right? Knowing what to do. Knowing what to do. But self-discipline is really about doing. So for me, what is self-discipline? Self-discipline is the need for action. I see a lot of young filmmakers and cinematographers just sitting around and hoping that someday somebody's going to call them up and maybe give them a contract of $1 million and yeah, life becomes good and everything becomes very smooth without actually putting out strategies, without actually putting out actionable steps to get them to where they are headed. I believe personally that knowledge sometimes can be very deceptive. You know, people know too much that they are not even doing anything at all. They know too much, but they do very little. Trust me, someone who doesn't know half what you know, but builds the habit of consistent self-discipline would get far better results than somebody who knows, who is probably compared to the Quentin Tarantinos of this world. We need to get out of that place of knowing or knowing too much and get into doing. Getting up, having your day planned and taking those actions is very critical because you want to get positive results in life. You want to build a video production company that's massive, like a multi-million naira video production company. It doesn't come easy. You need to put in works. Are you a content creator? Maybe you create content for YouTube, like the sort of thing that I'm doing right now, and you teach people things, but you only do them the days you feel like. The days you don't feel like, you just drop. Then you are the one I'm talking to. And what holds us back, literally, what holds us back is procrastination. We have this massive plan, we have good plans, but we always push it forward for a later date. You're a videographer, cinematographer, director, editor, VFX person. Whatever you're doing, you need to start writing steps. You need to start building strategies and implement the strategies. Else you would remain this small for maybe for the rest of your career. Like I'm all about the doing right now and consistently so. It's not about taking sporadic actions. It's about consistent actions. You see this thing I'm doing right here? This thing that I'm doing right here, like it's very hard to get myself to sit in front of this camera and speak, but it's part of my strategy, growth and visibility strategy. And if it's part of it, then I'd have to do it regardless of how I feel about it. You're a creative person and you're waiting for when a client calls you to give you a job, or when someone refers you to a person before you get a job. You're waiting for that, like really, and you expect to be successful at it. You're not serious. So what are those steps you need to be taking to expand your clientele, to market to more people? You need to have those steps. Is it cold calling? Is it sending of emails? Is it going out to meet people, to talk to people? Or is it running adverts on social media? How about running Facebook ads, Instagram ads, putting out your brand out there? Those are the things I'm talking about, and doing them consistently. Okay? If you're into content marketing, How about doing it consistently? Just do, guys, do. You need to make a choice of discipline, consistent self-discipline over procrastination. And I'll round off with this. Our lives is going to serve either as a warning to the next generation or as an example. We must bear in mind that each has its own price. The price of discipline or the price of regrets. We will decide to pay the price. Whatever you're doing right now, you are paying one price. It's either you're paying the price of regrets, which you would reap later, or the price of discipline, which will bear forth good fruit later. The choice is yours. Bye.